Recently, I found out that there are some breakfast restaurants open for 24 hours straight. That means I could get pancakes at 12 a.m. But are these restaurants really worth it? That's why I made a list of restaurants I'm gonna be visiting in one night. Let's head to our first restaurant named IHOP. Alright, I made it to my first spot, also known as International House of Pancakes, so I'm pretty excited. Gonna go in, check out, see what it's like at 12 a.m.
The pancakes were calling my name, so I made my way into IHOP.
Alright, y'all, I've made it inside and it's actually decently crowded. There is actually a good amount of people here, which I definitely was not expecting, especially at this time. Now I'm just waiting for a waiter to come so that way I can get my menu. Let's see how long that takes. Alright, after about 6-7 minutes, no pun intended, finally got a waiter and we got a menu. They didn't have gluten-free pancakes, unfortunately, so I got the protein ones instead. I also got some small chocolate milk and then I got some hash browns. I just placed my order. It's 12:26. Let's see how long it takes for the order to come in.
Which reminds me, I'm going to be rating every single restaurant based on two categories. The overall food, including the price, and the service along with the restaurant, giving us a total score out of 10.
So the time is 12:38, just over 10 minutes, which is not too bad. That's kind of like average. I got the protein pancakes with blueberry on top. This does look really good. I'm really excited to try it out. We're still waiting on the hash browns though. Wow, this looks so good. Thank you so much. First time trying protein pancakes. 3, 2, 1. So it's not too bad. You can kind of see that it's not too thick, which is exactly what I was looking for. So far, the waiter has come back to check in on me, so W service. Everything has been going pretty good. This is some chocolate milk. Let's go ahead and try it out. That's kind of okay. I taste a lot more milk than chocolate. We got our hash brown with that nice golden color on top. Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. It's pretty decent, but it does break apart too easily. So I feel like I'm getting like a barely any taste in my mouth. I think the hash browns are probably not the best. All right, so our total cost for the chocolate milk, protein pancakes, and the hash brown came out to $15. That's actually pretty good pricing considering how much I got to eat. I'm definitely gonna make sure I give the waiter a tip. She was super nice to me.
Just made it out. Now it's time to give our review. Starting off with the service and the overall vibe of the place, it was super nice. I think I'm gonna rate it a 4 out of 5 stars. Now to rate the food with the pricing. It was priced pretty well. The pancakes were probably my favorite item, but the chocolate milk and the hash browns kind of lacked for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and rate it right in the middle at 3 out of 5 stars, which means our final rating for IHOP is a 7 out of 10. The next restaurant I went to was Whataburger. As I was walking in, I noticed that this restaurant was a lot quieter than IHOP. I went to the cashier and placed my order. I didn't decide to get some sweet tea as my drink, but there was absolutely nothing. This was not a good sign. Luckily, they had a raspberry flavor sweet tea, so I got that instead. The empty environment got me pretty nervous, so I had to take a sip of my drink. It was pretty decent. My food was taking so long, I was nearly falling asleep. But finally, I got it and I decided to head out.
It's time to try the Whataburger. We got our drink right here, and to follow the breakfast theme, I decided to go with their sweet tea. Let's try it out. 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's actually pretty good. It kind of tastes more like raspberry juice. I really do like that. I would definitely recommend it. Now let's see what we got. We got some mini hash browns right here. It looks nice and crispy and it's kind of in this like small rectangular shape. Let's try it out. That is perfectly crispy and it has some really good flavor. This definitely deserves a high rating. Next up, we got our breakfast bowl right here. This is actually pretty decently sized, so let's go ahead and open it up. Look at that. That is insane. So we got 2 hash browns, we got a biscuit. It looks like some eggs, all mixed in with some cheese. At the bottom of the biscuit, it looks like we even got some gravy right here. Let's go ahead and try out the biscuit first. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I do like the biscuit, it's pretty soft, but the gravy is just not it. It has no flavor, and to be honest, it kind of takes away from the biscuit. Next up, let's try the scrambled eggs. It looks like there's some cheese on top. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It's kind of got like a rubbery substance to it, and it's very flavorless. I think it definitely needs some salt and pepper. The eggs are definitely not it. Last up, it looks like we have some cheese with some gravy here. I'm really not expecting too much. It's pretty much just melted cheese. I kind of had some higher hopes for this, but to be honest, this is definitely not it for me. Okay, so for our final rating for Whataburger. So the overall vibe and the service was pretty okay to me. It was super empty in the restaurant, but it still took a pretty decent amount of time, around 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna rate it 2 out of 5 stars. It was pretty decently priced at just over $9. The food is getting 1.5 out of 5 stars, leaving our total rating 3.5 out of 10 stars. Definitely not at the top of the list.
It was time for our final restaurant, Denny's. And we've made it to Denny's, also known as one of the most iconic breakfast spots and definitely the coolest spot we've been to. It's got a full-on classic diner look, which looks absolutely crazy. I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and check it out and see what it's like.
So we made it inside and it's definitely not too packed. There is only one server, so we're gonna give her the benefit of the doubt in terms of service, but she's been super nice so far.
The menu featured a lot of great items, including some of their signature meals.
Alright, so I just went ahead and ordered. I got the 2 waffles with blueberries, got golden biscuits on the side, and we got some chocolate milk. I'm really excited because I actually haven't been to Denny's in a while, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it compares to the other places. Alright, so first up, we got our chocolate milk already. It looks like it was actually just normal milk, but with chocolate syrup mixed into it. This is the first that I've seen like this. Let's try Denny's chocolate milk. That's actually pretty solid, I can't even lie. The chocolate flavor is super rich, which I do enjoy. This is definitely way better than the chocolate milk I had at IHOP. I'm waiting for the food though, and I'm still really hungry. Alright, so the food just got here. We have our 2 waffles right here, and we have our biscuits, and we obviously have our chocolate milk. I've never seen a waffle be this shape, and it's also kind of small, but the taste does matter more than the shape. They look pretty fluffy, so I'm kind of excited to try them out. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. That's actually not too bad. The waffle is a little dry just because of how thick it is. I also wish the blueberries were mixed into the waffle themselves. Now it's time to try out the golden biscuit. It looks like it does split in half, so if I wanted to add something in the middle, I could. But I'm gonna go ahead and try it out just alone. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. That is so good. It has a nice level of crisp on top and it's super fluffy. This definitely beats the waffles. I wasn't expecting the biscuits to be that good. All right, so our total for 2 waffles and 2 biscuits and chocolate milk came out to a total of $17.28. Definitely a little bit more expensive, but still not too bad.
All right, we just made it out of Denny's. That was pretty successful, I can't lie. To rate the vibe and the service, I think this is definitely the best looking restaurant. The service was pretty nice as well. Even though they were understaffed, the lady was super sweet to me. I'm gonna rate it 4.5 out of 5 stars. In terms of the food and the price, the total with tip came out to $20, which is a little bit expensive. I'm gonna rate it 3.5 out of 5 stars, which leaves our total rating for Denny's to be an 8 out of 10. After trying all these different foods, I was really full. But if there's one thing that I learned, breakfast restaurants are definitely worth it at 12 a.m. Make sure to go try it out, and I will see you in the next adventure.